whoever's going to be joining now, it's going to be Esha Deol joining us today on this live conversation, and we're going to be talking about her latest book, Amma Mia, sorry. So I'm going to be joining her in this conversation right now. Hi, how are you doing, Esha?
I'm good. How are you?
All well, and I'm going to tell you that, I started interviewing probably a year and a half ago, and you've been on my wish list to interview because I've been waiting for this moment. I have watched all your films, and I'll tell you my favorite is Ankahi.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah, I bought the same ring that you own in Ankahi. I'm that
God.
crazy.
Did you have a love story like Ankahi?
No, not at all. Nah. But yes, I'm so happy, and welcome to Bollywood Bubble Live. How are you doing?
I'm good. You're such a cute, pretty girl who's going to be chatting with me today.
Thank you so much. So we're going to begin with your book, of course, Amma Mia, that you've come up with. When did you think of this?
So this book, happened during me being a mother for the first time with my first child, Radhya. There are so many things that a new mom goes through. So many emotions, so many ups and downs, and I was experiencing all that at the same time, overcoming them. So I was like, I want to share all this. Because like me, there are so many other mothers who are not able to talk about things openly, and
Right.
Also the book has around 200 recipes for kids, so they were all tried and tested on my daughter. It was trying to get her to eat. So we created the recipes at home. They're very simple, very easy ones. Working moms who are busy can quickly cook up a meal, and they work. The recipes work well.
So talking of motherhood, how has it changed your life? I'm sure entirely, but if you could tell us.
I think I have become a better person. I have become a calmer person, more patient, and motherhood brings a new sense of confidence into any woman, because I think it's one of the most beautiful experiences, and I thank God for having experienced it twice over. So I highly recommend every woman must become a mother.
So tell me about that one lesson that Hema ma'am taught you, and you are going to make sure that you teach your kids also. That one lesson that has been special.
See, with my mom, she has been a very easy mom with my sister and me. She let us make our mistakes, let us fall and get up, and we are who we are because we learned it on our, all of us, we make mistakes, we learn, it makes us a tougher person. So she always tells me that I'm a very, someone who's constantly on my kids' case. So she keeps telling me, take it easy and let them, learn things as they grow. Of course, now they're too small, so I have to be there with them. But as they grow, I think everyone should be allowed to make their own choices, whether it's professional, personal. But I will be there as a guiding force, like my mother has been with Ahana and me.
Tell me just one thing that people often, make mistakes in while, bringing up a child, be it a mother or a father in terms of parenting. One thing that people always make a mistake with, what is that?
One thing, zara darwaza band karna, please. Mistake that parents make.
Or probably forget something, commonly something that's been forgotten.
I don't see, each parent learns, we all make mistakes, we all are learning, it's our individual journey with our kid. We can't pinpoint to another parent, it's their journey with their kid. I just feel sometimes, parents who have unfulfilled dreams and wishes, they kind of impose them on a child, whereas the child has its own dreams and ambitions. So I think that is something that should be refrained from doing. Let them make their own choices, like I said, in their professional, personal lives.
I also wanted to ask you, this is like out of the box question because I'm going to jump back to Ankahi once again because you played a manic depressive patient in the film. right? And nowadays that people are opening up finally about depression and talking about something that you had really worked on very long back. I mean, it's a very purana problem that people should have discussed. Now when you see that people are opening up and all, and now we had a lockdown, we were all locked at homes, what do you think people should do in terms of keeping themselves and their minds healthy?
These are two very different things we are talking about. Okay, A is if you are feeling low and depressed, it is something not to feel ashamed of. It is
Ji,
something that you have people around you who you trust, whether it's your parents or your closest friends, your boyfriend, your husband, whoever. Talk to them. You know, there's nothing to feel ashamed about it. It's just your mind, and it's a sort of a chemical imbalance that's happening.
ji,
So
ji.
you can get treated, you can get counseled. It's very important. Like in the West, every second or third person has a shrink. You know,
Ji, 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 ji.
over here people are ashamed, but now finally people are opening up and addressing it, and we must be there. If we have someone like that in our family or home, we must be there for them and not ignore it or avoid it, saying that हाँ ये तो ऐसे ही करती रहती है और करता रहता है, whatever. You have to treat the person with tender loving gloves, you know, and make sure that they are okay. Secondly, with this lockdown, you know, initially it was tough on everyone because none of us are used to it. Well, with me, I am someone who can be at home for months together and function. So it's not really. My friends joke and say that, you know, for you it's not much of a difference because anyway you don't step out. But for people who go out for a 9 to 6 job, for example, my husband, you know, he works out of the house. So it was a little difficult for people like that. My mother, who's constantly traveling for her, you know, professional work to Mathura, Delhi, and all, everything is not possible. It's better to try and keep yourself busy, get a routine. Even though there's a lockdown, doesn't mean you're not going to get up and have a bath at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. Do that, you know, get up, have a bath. Though you have nothing to do, the first thing that makes a person feel fresh, I think, is getting ready in the morning. Even though you have nowhere to go, get up and get ready. And find things to do, find new things to do, read, watch films. If you have kids, you are blessed, you'll be entertained all the time with them, spending time with family. So we need to know that there's no way out of this, and we need to make the most of this positively. So see the positive side even in the negative is what I would say.
Right, right. Okay, jumping back to Amma Mia, tell me, out of all those 200 recipes, which one is your favorite, and which one is that जो सब लोग try कर रहे हैं and आपको बता रहे हैं?
See, there are all these recipes have been tried on my daughters. They work,
Yeah.
they eat them, they are healthy, and there's a variety. My personal favorites, I tend to always get inclined more towards the south side of my lineage.
Yeah.
I like the baby rasam, I like the sweet pongal. Of course, there are a lot of non-veg recipes. There's a prawn curry, then there is you have pastas and everything. A lot of people have really enjoyed the vegetable idli and the rasam and the sweet pongal also. So I'm still reading people's comments, on my book, and mothers are really enjoying cooking them for the kids because the kids are enjoying it. My friends send me videos or photos of them eating it. So I feel that hard work is paying off.
So before I ask something else, I'm going to also read out because people will kind of get angry if I don't read their love out to you. There's Niti Shranka saying, I'm the biggest fan of you.
I love you. Thank you. Someone did Das Bahane also.
There's somebody called smart_Shrikant saying that you're my favorite actor.
Thank you. Shrikant.
एशा जी, आप बॉलीवुड में वापस कब आएंगी? सबसे कॉमन क्वेश्चन.
हाँ, ये तो बहुत पूछा जाता है मुझे. I have recently worked on a film. It should be out soon. Once we figure out this current situation, but they will definitely get to see me in a film soon. And there are other projects I'm working on. Once the shoot restrictions and all open up, then I'm definitely back to work.
So, Aisha, tell me, you've done a lot of films, and I really love the kind of love stories you've done. I, in fact, watch them even now. Na tum jano na hum, kya dil ne kaha. Every film, I mean, I rata mara hua hai maine. You tell me, आपका favorite कौन सा है? Which one do you like watching even now?
See, Na Tum Jano Na Hum is really special to my heart because that is the first film I started shooting for, and
Wow.
that kind of love story is pure innocence. And I am someone at that age who believed in that kind of love in real life. Although I didn't have a lover who I wrote letters to, but I'm the kind of girl at that age I used to love this kind of romance, innocent, distant romance and love.
Yeah.
I really liked that film of mine, and
It's so beautifully made. It was so the radio calls and all.
Yeah, I love all that.
Okay, tell me, if you get a chance to go in the past and cast yourself in a film that you haven't been a part of, which one would you pick?
Can it be from Hollywood? Maybe like Runaway Bride or something like that?
But then Bollywood तो जानना चाहेंगे ना लोग Bollywood Bubble पे.
Hands down, I don't have the guts to. I don't think anyone should try our Bollywood old remakes. But if I could, Sita or Gita.
Wow. I hope the correct people are listening and they probably think.
I will not do it, but it's just a desire because I grew up watching that film almost every day, and I used to dress up as Sita, Gita, and make all the staff members in the house play with me the whole story out. So do all that.
Okay. Tell me, if you get the power to change one thing in the entire world today, what would it be and why?
Currently,
yeah,
if I had the power, I would create the best vaccine and make sure magically, like, just do abracadabra, we'll meet you, and the whole universe would get the vaccine, and everyone would be fearlessly roaming around again.
I hope, because it's too much now. This could have been my opportunity to meet you and interview you, but the lockdown has done this virtual.
Better times are ahead. I think after every life is a circle. You go down, you got to come up. So we've gone down, we all are going to come up.
I'm also going to read out some more comments that say, Zoya Ali says, lots of love from Pakistan.
Oh, love you guys so much, Zoya.
Then there's a lot of love. I love you only coming your way. Okay, tell me, which is the sweetest and kindest thing a fan has ever said to you or done to you?
See, most of them are like, all my fans who I've personally interacted, all of them are really sweet. Even now, I think the hot favorite of all the fans is Dilbara. I find these really cute guys dancing to Dilbara, someone playing the guitar.
It got stuck.
All there, and that is my best friend, and she should try to know that I am on this. And
don't worry, I won't take long now.
There used to be one fan who used to come every birthday of mine. He would live, I think, up north somewhere. Every birthday he used to come with a cake and flowers, and he would sing Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas to me and shoot a video and all. Very sweet. Of course, after I got married, he never came.
I'm sure, but how sweet of him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, who have you been a crazy fan of?
Sylvester Stallone, hands down.
Wow. Have you met him?
Huge Stallone fan. Huge.
Have you ever met him?
I have his autograph on a Cosmopolitan cover of mine, and I wanted him to sign on my abs, but he felt shy, and then he signed near my face. I have his autograph framed.
Okay, then I'm not gonna take a lot of time, but I would want to ask you lastly that what would you want to say to everybody who's live right now and giving you so much of love and picking and probably ready to pick copies of Amma Mia?
Yes,
what would you
out there, all my fans, I've really enjoyed this conversation. Thank you for being there for me always, and to all the women out there who are into motherhood or want to have a kid, do grab a copy of my book Amma Mia. It's available on Amazon and Flipkart, and you will really love my book because it's straight from my heart. Secondly, for those asking me when am I going to be on the screen again, that is something that I worked on a film. So very soon you'll see me, and then hopefully good stuff coming your way.
And then very soon I'll get to interview you once
Yes,
again.
in person, definitely.
Yes, yes.
Sending all of
Thank you
lots of
so
love.
Yeah, thank you so much, Esha, for joining us on Bollywood Bubble. Really love talking to you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So guys, that was Esha Deol with us on this live conversation. I hope you all liked it. अगर आपको ये दोबारा से देखना है तो do subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Bollywood Bubble. We will put it up there. And stay home, stay safe until then. And yeah, this was your host Drishti Pathak signing out. Bye.